Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to understand what all challenges we are facing when we are adopting waterfall model in some of the projects. In our last video, we have seen few of the examples of waterfall model. In that, we have also seen the development of a software application like e-commerce application which can be carried out using waterfall model. But if you carry out such a project in waterfall model, let us understand what all issues you might face. In a turbulent business environment where changes they occur on a very regular basis and the customer is not very much sure about the complete functionality of the product in the initial stage. So customer has come to you with a complex and uncertain need, and what you will do is you will direct your team to work on those set of requirements which you have collected, and all your teams like business analysts, developers, testers, they will carry out all the activities for constructing that product, and these all teams they might work in siloed manner because in waterfall methodology collaborative environment is missing most of the times. And after uh, these teams they develop the product and test the product, they will deliver that product to the customer environment. And while you develop this product, while your team works on this product through these all phases of your project life cycle, customer is not involved anywhere and customer is not aware what is getting developed in the background, what all functionalities are getting built, and whether the teams are able to build all the desired functionalities or not. So finally, when you deliver the product to the customer might not be happy with the product because it might not meet the customer's expectations. And as a result of this, all your stakeholders might not be happy and you will be left with a stressful team. Even your sponsors, senior managers, your other stakeholders, your customer, your teams will not be happy when you deliver a product which is not meeting customers' expectations. So now that we have understood what might go wrong in a waterfall model when we try to apply waterfall model to such projects, now let us understand what all challenges you may face. Here the challenges are you will be taking changes only before you freeze the requirements. And after you freeze the requirements, you will not allow customer to come up with any changes, any major changes. And the second challenge is you do not realize any value until the end. Even the stakeholder like customer, he will not be able to understand whether you are able to deliver value to him until the end. And approval or feedback from stakeholder late in the delivery. If you are delivering a product, if you are developing a product, then only at the last stage you will be able to understand whether you have met the customer's expectations or not in waterfall model, because you are not involving customer in at any stage in your project life cycle. And these kind of projects, they prove to be highly risky when scope is not clear, and they prove to be less efficient when the end goal is not clear, when your team is not sure about what all features they need to develop and whether they are on the same page as that of the customer or not. And this kind of projects, they prove to be costly when the end product is unclear, because you might end up developing a product which will not meet the customer's expectations, and later on you might spend more efforts, more time and resources and money to rework and develop the required functionalities, and even after that you might not develop it. So these are the different challenges that you face when you try to use waterfall methodologies in these kind of projects. Now I think it is pretty much clear to you like what all challenges you might face when you try to implement a predictive life cycle for such a projects where the requirements are not clear. Requirements have to be crystal clear if you have to follow a waterfall model. Yeah, so this is the reason we need to shift our mindset from predictive to adaptive approach. Predictive is waterfall approach and adaptive is agile approach. So in our next video, we are going to understand the shift of mindset from predictive life cycle to adaptive life cycle. See you in the next video.